Well, a lot of people sometimes question why I make music the way I do. The people that rock with me, they love it. They get it. They get the point. Every now and then, I get a person that be like, "Man, he's trying to be too hood, or he's trying to be this." People don't understand. I'm not trying to be. I actually dumb my hoodness down because the stuff dudes pretend to say they do in songs, I could really say I do in songs, but that's another story. The reason I make music the way I do is because of this email that I got one day. The reason I live the way I live, I have a heart for the hood. I got this email one day on Facebook. I had just left from Chicago. I went to the kid Darion Albert, they got killed in Chicago. They got hit with the 2x4 and beat. The building that he got beat in front of was a church, and the church had an after school program where the kids in the neighborhood came over after school, and so because it happened right in front of a church, that was literally a church building he was leaning up against, that they were out there fighting. Because it happened in front of a church, the church put together an event to get the kids in the neighborhood in to talk to them about the violence and the crime and stuff that was going on. So my boy Brian died from Chicago. I reached out to Brian. I was like, yo, I heard about all the stuff that's happening. I want to come help. So I went up there, and the day after I left from talking, man, they had a room full of kids. The day after I left from talking up there, I got an email probably like 4 days later. And a dude emailed me, and he said, man, I want to share something with you. And he just started going. He was like, a few days ago you were in Chicago, and my little cousin was at an event that you were at, and he was rocked by what you said. So he went on talking, and I remember the dude he was talking about. He was like, he had short braids, and I'm thinking to myself while I'm reading it, like, yeah, I remember little dude. He came up and talked to me after it was over. And he was like, man, dude was rocked by what you said, rocked so hard that he went home and went to his auntie, who was a Christian, and went to her and was just like, I'm sick of being in the gang. I'm sick of this. And so he went to her and was like, I want to get saved, and poured his heart out, repented his sin, and got saved. Like, went to his auntie like, I want to get saved and I'm done with gangs, this, that, the other. His auntie was a Christian, prayed with him, all of that, right? So the next day, as soon as dude walked outside, literally, the dude say the next day, as soon as he walked outside, some dudes walked up on him, shot him in the head in his front yard. So he heard me at a hood event, sharing music, preaching the gospel, went home, repented, gave his life to the Lord. The next morning he got killed. So that's why I rock the way I rock. That's why I make music the way I do, because I know that somewhere in some city, some country, somewhere, wherever it's a hood, wherever it's a suburb, wherever it's whatever, there's somebody that needs to hear the gospel and their life depends on it.